Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Now today guys, what I've decided to do, I have decided to walk. The weather is good today. The weather is okay. It's not as cold, although to be honest, I am always cold, but the sun is out, hence shades. So I've decided I'm gonna try and do at least one video per week. I'm gonna try and do 1 or 2 videos per week. I'm gonna try and upload on Friday and Saturday. Yeah, and yeah, try and do my videos like that. So we'll see. It's not like I'm new to the space, but I'm still trying to figure my way out. Yeah, and what I'm gonna do. So for today, we're gonna be talking about TRIPPLEX. TRIPPLEX. Hey, TRIPPLEX. TRIPPLEX was charged when he was, I think he was in America, and he I think it's in a Walmart. He stole crab legs. Mark you, this is a big man, you know. This is not a little boy. This is a big man who decided to come to this lovely spot where we can sit down and actually have a little, we can actually sit down and have a little chit chat. So I was saying I'm gonna be trying to upload my videos Friday night and Friday and Saturday. Those are the times. So I prepare my stories and then I will come at that time and prepare it. So I was saying in the previous clip, TRIPPLEX nationwide put out a statement that TRIPPLEX was charged for assault. Now TRIPPLEX is a blogger. He's one of those popular bloggers, but he's now secured a spot with Nationwide Radio. So he's working with Nationwide Radio. My background nice, see? Ooh, flowers nice. So he has secured a spot with Nationwide Radio. So he's currently working for Nationwide Radio. So he has been charged with assault. Yeah, he beat up a woman. That's the box down a woman me here. Yeah, me say box down a woman. I'm gonna insert clips of what was uploaded by Nationwide. So yeah, but TRIPPLEX, I don't understand how them big man they behave. So like they get into so much problems. Like a few years ago, he was caught stealing crab legs in a Walmart. As a big man, he was caught stealing crab legs. No, you see, when young people do those things, I can understand. I can understand when a young person do foolish stuff. But when a grown man do stuff like steal crab legs and people can justify it or whatever. Anyway, he steal the crab legs and him get to him forget, and I think he came out and he said he was sorry and blah blah blah. But you know how people stay. We don't let go anything. So he was charged for assault, boxed down the woman. And he gave out a statement to Nationwide about the arrest, and then after which the charges were dropped. The charges were dropped. So obviously probably some money run or something. I'm gonna pay off the lady, or well, I don't want to say what I was thinking, but he probably has paid the lady to drop the charges. But TRIPPLEX should have known better than that, because you're working in the media now, you're on a big radio station, and you're telling me you're gonna do something as foolish as that. Like, are you not thinking about your career? You know, think about your career and how, you know, you guys need to act more better and calm on yourself, and that stop being so short-tempered and think it's okay for you to put your hand on somebody else. Like, why would a grown adult put their hands onto somebody else? That's just totally ridiculous. But some people just can't seem to see what is wrong and what is right. Some people, it's like they don't know. But as a big adult, and you feel like it's okay if you put your hand on another adult, something wrong there. So yes, that about TRIPPLEX, the girl, he has been charged. Let out a statement with Nationwide. A couple days later, a week or so later, the female has dropped the charges. Surprise, surprise. The female has dropped the charges. So, but it's not like she dropping the charges doesn't mean that TRIPPLEX didn't do it. So I hope he doesn't see that as a win, because he has done something to that lady. That lady don't wish to pursue. That lady just don't want to pursue the charges. But remember that he has assaulted that lady. So I don't understand why these grown men behave like that. But all of us have our opinions, and we are here to agree and disagree. It doesn't mean because I say something that means it's the gospel or whatever. I'm just giving my opinion. I feel like a big man like TRIPPLEX should have done with certain things. A big man like TRIPPLEX shouldn't really keep up certain kind of games, you know. But I hope things like these, because we'll learn every day still. We learn every day. If we are open, to take in what we have learned, then we're better off ourselves. But that is neither here nor there. So that's how I go on for Nationwide News with TRIPPLEX. So the next thing, I wrote my notes down, guys. So yeah, I know what I want to speak about. So the next thing I'm going to be speaking about is acting DPP to be appointed to the Attorney General Chambers. So I'm gonna insert a clip of the new acting DPP. I'm gonna insert a clip here so we can listen together and see.
News came on Monday that 49-year-old Claudette Thompson would act as DPP as of April 22. Since 2018, she has served as a senior deputy DPP and previously acted as DPP from August to September 2019. Ms. Thompson has also featured prominently as a prosecutor in several high-profile cases, including the Wandon faction of the Klansman gang, gangster Hugh Chance Wilson, and Klansman leader Tesha Miller. She has a range of experience in conducting complex prosecutions in the Parish Court, Supreme Court, and the Court of Appeal. King's Counsel Peter Champagny has reacted to her appointment.
I find her to be a worthy opponent. She's highly competent, someone who believes in what is right and what is fair. Good Christian values, and I wish to say that I welcome her appointment. And I think it also speaks to the fact that Ms. Llewellyn's legacy is one where she has left quite a few persons who are capable to take on that role that she is not occupying presently.
While at the office of the DPP, Ms. Thompson has been in charge of the Gun Court and Home Circuit Administration units. She has also been in charge of the Seminar Planning Committee and the Liaison Officer for the Clerk of Courts. The acting DPP is a member of the Criminal Case Management Steering Committee, as well as the Human Resource Management Committee in the Ministry of Justice, and a member of the Legal Aid Board. Ms. Thompson obtained a bachelor's degree in international relations at the University of the West Indies, Mona, a Bachelor of Laws degree from the University of Wolverhampton in the United Kingdom, and a Certificate of Legal Education from the Norman Manley Law School. In the meantime, Mr. Champagne is hoping that Ms. Thompson will continue the good practices instituted by Paula Llewellyn.
I think Ms. Llewellyn has served this country well. She is a distinguished public servant and has made a number of changes to the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, and which I hope will continue. One of them is the ability to readily interface with the media, to inform, to educate, and to advise. And I think certainly that should continue, and that's one of her greatest legacies.
Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.
If you have been following the news cycle, you would know that breaking news, the top prosecutor in Jamaica, Ms. Paula Llewellyn, has lost her job. Member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, Mr. Philip Paulwell, et al., filed a civil case in the Supreme Court of Jamaica that the change in the Constitution by the government to extend the age of retirement for the DPP Paula Llewellyn and the Auditor General was unconstitutional. Well, today, the Supreme Court handed down their decision.
Paulwell et al. And the Attorney General of Jamaica. King's Counsel having announced the representation, we will now get into the reasons for our decision. We will commence with the issue which the court had to decide. Claimants that the amendment is unconstitutional and should be struck down on the basis that the current DPP has already received one extension in office and should not benefit from the act which seeks to grant a second extension.
Conversation, Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition, and which is what the Constitution requires. And if that were done and respect is given, then we wouldn't have this unfortunate situation where a public servant is being embarrassed. So I regret that aspect of it, for sure. But I believe that the judgment was a good one.
You mentioned that if there was a conversation, there would be no embarrassment. But I'm not sure if this question is for you or for the opposition. Would the opposition be minded then to agree on a further extension?
The way a country is run is by people recognizing the role and position of each other, the roles and position. And sometimes these matters are settled by the leaders. In a room, you submit a very royal confab, and that is how a mature democracy operates. We shouldn't have to be in Parliament one day summoned to pass a law without the requisite respect and consultation with them. And I think this is fundamentally a commentary on that.
Mr. Powell, given this ruling, can we expect to see the opposition challenge, bringing more matters like this in matters where they feel like the government did not, break the composing color, did not consult with them, with the Constitution?
We are quite clear. Our role is to protect the integrity and the sovereignty of the Constitution. And anywhere we see violations, we're going to pursue.
Amidst this ruling is that they're going to appeal. I don't know whether Paula will have time to complete all the cases that she's involved in, such as the Vibes Cartel case, or if she will be involved in the Jolly and Silvera case where Melissa Silvera was murdered, or the case involving Mr. Keith Clark, who was the accountant who was unalived, shot 21 times in the back by the JDF soldiers, the 3 soldiers who received an immunity from Peter Bunting, although he was not the security minister when it happened, but he gave this immunity 3 days before the general election of 2016, and that was struck down as unconstitutional.
yeah, what that's about. So Paula Llewellyn, them she break the constitution, and it's like this is not just about Vybz Kartel alone, and it's like what people don't see the bigger picture. If they can do it to somebody like Vybz Kartel who have so much money, imagine the amount of people who are in prison now because they don't have the right money to pay the right solicitors to fight for them case. Because if she's in her position illegally and still securing convictions, would you consider those convictions to be upheld because she was in the position illegally? Guys, help me understand, because
Good morning again.
Morning.
Before we go into it, can you just state your name, title, who you representing, and then you can give us your reaction to this morning's ruling.
Michael Hilton, counsel for the claimants. When we started our submissions in this case, the first thing that we said is that the case is not about this conviction. It's not about how she did identity. It's not even really about the extension of the age. The case is about the rule of law, about establishing a principle that the same laws apply to everybody equally, and that the Constitution needs to be respected. And we think that's what the court's ruling has indicated today. So we are pleased with the ruling, the result of the court effectively saying that the Constitution requires you to treat with everybody in the same way and not make special provisions.
Does this mean now that the DPP will have to step away from office
As of today.
as of today? And there's no further challenge that she can make?
Well, I don't know what the government will do in response. You don't ask.
Okay. Mr. Powell, what's your reaction?
Well, I'll start in pretty much the same way. We have always said that this was not about Ms. Llewellyn, and it's more to do with our fundamental belief and respect for the Constitution. There's also an important statement on governance. A lot of these things can be avoided, if there is respect for the opposition in Parliament. And this matter could have been dealt with by a conversation with the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition, and which is what the Constitution requires. And if that were done and respect is given, then we wouldn't have this unfortunate situation where a public servant is being embarrassed. So I regret that aspect of it for sure. But I believe that the judgment was a good one.
Yes, you mentioned that if there was a conversation, there would be no embarrassment. But I'm not sure if this question is for you or for the opposition leader. Would the opposition be minded then to agree on a further extension?
The way a country is run is by people recognizing the role and position of each other, the roles and position. And sometimes these matters are settled by the leaders. In a room, used to be the Vale Royal, confab, and that is how a mature democracy operates. We shouldn't have to be in Parliament one day summoned to pass a law without the requisite respect and consultation being done. And I think this is fundamentally a commentary on that.
Mr. Powell, given this ruling, can we expect to see the opposition bringing more matters like this in matters where they feel like the government did not, break some protocol or did not consult with them in a way that the Constitution dictates?
We are quite clear. Our role is to protect the integrity, the sovereignty of the Constitution. And anywhere we see violations, we are going to pursue.
Thank you.
To my understanding, I'm thinking that if you're in a position illegally and you're handing down judgment, whatever the judgment is in whatever scenario it is, because your position is illegal, whatever it is that you do, you shouldn't, all of those people that you convicted during that time, during that illegal period, those people should be acquitted. Like, you can't, because how can the law be saying she's illegal, but then the law still uphold the sentences or the convictions that she has passed down to other people? Because during this Vybz Kartel case, a lot of us eyes has been opened, and a lot of people who were not interested in, let's say, a lot of people who were not interested in political stuff, a lot of people are now interested to know what's going on, and it's mainly because of Vybz Kartel. So it's like that draws them to the matter of hand, and now people are interested to find out what's what, because we have been buried, our heads have been buried in the sand for such a long time, and we just leave all these things to these people. But now we realize that that's not the right thing we have been doing. So this Vybz Kartel case, it has highlighted a lot. It has highlighted a lot, and it has opened a lot of our minds. Now, Paula Llewellyn, the DPP, she has openly admitted to breaking the constitution on numerous occasions in order to secure convictions. Yeah? And how can that happen? Like, how do we allow those things to happen and we do not say nothing whatsoever? Is it because it's not affecting our immediate surroundings or our immediate family? But things like those, things like those can affect anyone. So it's like we need to look into matters like these more, and really to know what our rights are and all of that thing, because I don't understand how the DPP illegal in our thing, and the present government knows that she's illegal. It's like they're towing the line. It's like, you know something is wrong, but because you have the upper hand, you feel as if that, okay, I can do whatever it is gonna go in my favor because I'm in charge. So the court has ruled that she has been in the position illegally. And subscribe and tune in for more. Let's have a conversation. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Boy, Ivany topic. Ivany topic is like, I wonder if a scam. It's like a lot of people know. It's like this thing has been prolonged for such a long time, and you know our attention span short, because every day we have something new that is coming up in the news. So Ivany a superstar, you know. Ivany a celebrity, and we have to just admit that Ivany a celebrity, because just type in Ivany name in a Google, and yeah, Ivany no normal. It's just a pity that that gift or that talent or that likability, whatever it is that she has, it's just a pity that it's not channeled in the right, in my opinion. So no come from me. In my opinion, it's not channeled in the right it's not channeled in the right space. Because if Ivany to me, Ivany seemed to be quite a lucky person. Yeah, whatever Ivany has been causing so much chaos in the social media space. It's not just since she is in America. Even when Ivany was in Jamaica, Ivany always in a problem with the people them who she hang out. Ivany always a fall out with the people them who she hang around with and the people that are in her circle. And I from what I've heard, she's a troubled she's a traumatized young lady, because she has been through so much different things in life, and it's like all these trauma. And you know, a lot of Caribbean people, it's like they don't believe in therapy. Yeah, a lot of us don't believe in therapy. So we think that we can just pray it away and then it will go. I'm not saying prayers don't work. That's not what I'm saying, because a lot of people will testify to that they're in some really they find themselves in some predicament, and prayer, those things work for them, and kudos to them if that's what works for you. Whatever works for you, that's what you have to do. But yes, Ivany has been in problem from, I don't know how many of you have been following Ivany from Jamaica days. A long time I follow Ivany now, because to me Ivany just don't have the right person to tell her. She don't have the right people in her corner to tell her what to do. So now it's like everything is just because she has not been held accountable really for any. Well, that's a lie. I take back that one. It's not that she has not been held accountable. Ivany got prison almost 2 times or 1 time at Jamaica. I remember one when she got to a long stint, maybe 6 months or 9 months, for some cyber thing, because Ivany was always taking away people's pages. So Ivany went to prison for some under the cyber thing, and Ivany did prison for a good while she did it, until she said she was gonna change her when she came out. She said she was gonna change up her life and give her life to the Lord, and everything looked so promising. And I remember she came out and she wanted to start a business, and she didn't know what she wanted to do. She was trying eyelashes. She just started her YouTube channel, and that time when she came out, she never knew anything about TikTok, all those things, because TikTok did take off while she was in there. So she was new to this TikTok space, and look how Ivany just come and just take over. Like me, I say, she easy to catch on to things. So I don't know why she put herself in this predicament. So everything is getting so confusing with Ivany, because a lot of people now start to think it's a scam, and people are looking money, because remember RT Boss, they collected over 25,000, and the explanation that RT Boss gives, so they use the 25,000. Him not no make no sense to me. I don't
make a transaction with my card by myself, because it is too much for send. So me did have to call in and pay online. Everything else go to Zelle and Cash App. I don't spend the money. And to them I said to Ivany, yes, uno sensation. You know where the older man said to Ivany, turn on the heat. She said, Auntie, what? Me know you have your 25,000. You see how your money spent. Thank you. You want me to say, me hear you, man. Me say, you have me 25,000. You see your money spent. Thank you, boy. Me not lie. Me appreciate what you do, and me want you tell everybody thanks. And me say, no worry yourself, man. Me got that long. So she first me declare to today. And me say, me I go out there. Go make the people know all the money spent. Now the 3 money when me want to show you where the big bread go in and out. And Nats can't stop this. Ivany can't stop this. And me and my accountants them can't stop this. Not even Bling. I decided that me and the people in me calling the money, if you feel like I should release the receipt them, let me release it. First of all, we get 3 nice persons who can permanently review them. And if we decide to we take up a vote, if we release them, we release them under the Sensation Act. If we don't say release, then we release. Anything we say me I work with. Like that's right there. But one thing I want you to know, brawling, Miss Bling. The money done, and I also want to say this, a good and bad speech. If we not stand up back again, that's how it go. Because we set every foundation, we don't do nothing wrong. Every liar pay, so therefore we don't own nobody.
So when me check over here, so me get 25,600 with everything what you say.
And especially we are going to go in our pocket.
All right, so look here. The family lawyer, she have that?
Definitely. But I'm saying some of the things that when I see regarding that in the newspaper, regarding that in the article, some of it is matter of fact, it is fake. If they can't fight, because the end of the day is either it's in a rough situation, but you know, as how we see it, because enough people know the story and watch her, for know say it can't just go so. But we already have our lawyer in place. Fuck with me say. But do you have a lawyer? Yeah. Where the lawyer say? Well, I can't fucking tell you. That's what me chat with me want to say. Because I can't tell you what the lawyer say.
Well, that's good. So, RT, ICE have her now?
That's what I am saying to you, my darling. This is when we want to go back again and say, remember when we are begging $25,000, we want 3 liars. We want it because we don't speak to liar, we match it out. We want 3 liars. That's the so I beg the money for. No, when we ask for the 3 liar work. So if you ask where the cut it short, if you want to know where the first liar for, the first liar get an earlier date and everything for try to get all of that drop while she there in there. So no, the next liar now get every information from her, and Ivan is in a situation where the liar have foot because the deportation not gonna really be that way everybody think because she have a foothold. And you know what the honest thing I want to know, oh God bless that little girl there. I'm gonna tell the people about I pray. Did you know say in this whole situation when the boy them dig her up, the boy them say, but hold on. I mean, I can tell you no light, you know, but this one shouldn't say God in it. I know if you keep on smiling and everything. And that's something me hear out of fear mouth where she tell me where me I forgot tell you know for shake on the head. You see when the boy them dig her up, you know, she tell me say the boy them say, but you know you approve. I say, hey?
Yeah. But that's news. I have to write.
God dead there.
Ivany.
I mean, I not more for say. Me just want she get the bail for take on her picnic foothold. Nobody can win nothing right here. So now, God is in store, people. The liar, she not have to worry about that because the good thing is that even the girl when me know she tell me about, I doubt if she might have a liar, but she can get bail. So what I am saying to Uno now is, what I would like Uno to know, I mean, I said this.
I know that a lot of people is looking to me for answers and everybody's asking me questions, but this is bigger than what some people would think. I know that Ivany have a lot of friends out here, but not everybody can help her in this situation. So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Not everybody, not all the friends that she have on social media, not everybody is in. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Not everybody, not all the friends that she has.
Nothing right here, so now. God is it. Only way in a part where the money done. You get that? Alright. To certify if the money done, 2 way. Hey, Nats, the man say the money done. I go at TV it, I go. Are you call Ivany, pan the phone now so and say, hey, me here, say, I saw you go, wait. You will find out.
Well, this is money well spent, but this one more money, you say.
Not for lawyer terms though, but going forward to the baby. But I want to get one thing clear. All 3 lawyers paid. And the most of the money go back in 2,800 go back in the bailout. When them let her out. For the first one. Don't forget say this is where the key important thing we need to put the mix up in her. Remember she in the place long time and we never bail her out and never bail her out for over the weekend and for the time. Now we bail her out, we pay the money to bail her out. When we bail her out with the intention of put her in ISIS. With the lawyer already have the ISIS document because common sense and the lawyer knows that she will go there. But never want bail her and send her to ISIS and make sure reach her ISIS and the lawyer them never gave up every information and all of them something there. So we'd have to make it stay in the extra lockup time, buy more time to gather all the information. When you see we release her now is when time the lawyer ready to take it on. And so far the criminal lawyer get film date ready and so forth. Remember now say we have them enemies and people I listen to and so forth. So when I come and give you straight out information like this, don't expect me to go no nothing more from this because anything after tomorrow gonna be lie.
I don't know if you guys will understand anything, because in my previous video when he was talking about how the 25,000 was spent and what they did and everything just so and so, and I said, what make them people must have play games? Why are they doing this? So you have people who genuinely out there who is, you know, who want her to be alright, but it look like they're taking this time. Everybody I take this time to make as much money as they can, either to make as much money as they can or to grow their platform, because Ivany name big, you know. Even when me talk about Ivany, a lot of views me get, so. But me know that she a celebrity. That is what it is. All in a D-class celebrity, a celebrity. A celebrity, but no people are say, is Ivany in jail? Is whether ICE have Ivany, yes or no? Is Ivany out of jail? Who have the baby? This minute you hear they saying court give how we grant temporary. No, and it's not custody. How he was given a protection order from the court. And I'm thinking if the court gave him a protection order, so that means is to ban Ivany from come near him. I don't think it have anything to do with him having the child, because I haven't heard anything about no court order DNA test nor nothing yet. 25th. I wonder they were meant to go to court sometime this week, you know, like yesterday or so forth. And why Ivany, I don't understand. All of this never have to come down to this, you know. But Ivany hot-headed, and she have a lot of people, a lot of grown-ass adults who they refuse. They're not insisting. I wouldn't say they refuse, because some people try to tell Ivany, but Ivany really don't want to listen to nobody. That is the thing with Ivany. Ivany does not want to listen to nobody. So you have people who will try and tell Ivany that no, this is not what you need to do, this is what you need to do, blah. But when people come down on Ivany, she feel as if them come down on her too harsh, Ivany block them. And you know, right, because you must can take tellings from somebody, agreed, so you probably have a lot of enemies or whatever it is, but because of the work that you're in, because you're a social media personality, you're gonna find all of these. But deep down within yourself, as human beings, I think we are born innately, we have this thing, whether we know wrong or right. Like, I don't think people need to teach us what is wrong or right. It's like a built-in thing that is built within us. We know when we are doing the right thing and we know when we are doing the wrong thing. Now, how can a child not need their dad? Like, whatever this, and it's like people still, when the younger folks say, oh, he wasn't there for her when she was pregnant and blah, 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 she can't see my child. You see, when young people talk like that, I can understand. But you see, when grown adults keep saying, oh, you wasn't there for the 9 months while I was pregnant, and it's me alone this, and it's me alone that. So that does not give you the rights to make decision over the child's life, because that child was not created by you alone. If you wanted to create that child, you know how much sperm bank they have, especially in America. They have whole heap of sperm bank. So you never have to tie up yourself with nobody to use for them sperms. You could have just got a sperm bank and get sperms and get your baby. But you choose to lay down with someone unprotected, albeit the person probably of course, him young. Him never probably, when you told him he was pregnant, he didn't want a child. He didn't see himself as being a dad. But when the baby born, you actually see the baby, it's like your thinking completely changed. You can't look at a nice like a baby and that would be an evil person if you look at an innocent baby and have hatred for that innocent baby. No. Once, no matter how you say you don't want that child, you see once you see that baby is born, something fell on my clothes. I don't know what. You see, once that baby is born and you see that nice pretty baby, hey, you forget everything that you want to say. You want to be the best dad. I'm sure you have seen stories where the men, they didn't want to know. Once a woman get pregnant, the man, them don't want to know nothing. And after the child born, who love the child like those men? Who love the child like those men? So it's like this whole Ivany thing is just so confusing. And then again, I saw another clip, I'm gonna insert it, where RT boss, them want $10,000. IT boss says, RT boss them want $10,000 more to pay more lawyer fee. So that at 25 plus 10 at 35. I think probably what they're trying to do, they're also trying to maybe to keep her apartment and to keep her, just to keep everything steady while she's in locked up. But Ivany probably not locked up long, because the last time Ivany was the longest person I see in the ICE. Because when Ivany came to the border, Ivany was in ICE's custody for about 9 months. Yeah, for about 9 months. She the ICE. She's the first person to come through the border and go through. Because I've heard of so many people that have snuck through the borders, and I don't know, because if it start, she had such a bad experience. But them just come at the people, them country, and behave as if them be born there. Like, me not understand. Like, if you're in our country and you want your papers to get sorted out, the best thing to do now isn't it to lay low and just go and work under the table and do what you need to do. No, not Ivany. Ivany decides that she's going to drive without license in the people them country. You're supposed to not in no contact with law enforcement, because you're trying to see if you can you're trying to see if you can get through the asylum. My mind go away a while ago. I was looking at something over the other side. You're trying to see if you can sort out your asylum. So if you're trying, everybody different, because when I came in this country, I was not into nothing. I was not interested into nothing more than working, going to work, to pay my rent, make sure I have enough money to send to my kids them in Jamaica. Oh, nobody never said me a little pick me and me a little pick me. Them tell them I'm 26 years old. I never feel like I was a child, because by that me have 3 kids already. And pick me are dead for hungry, so I don't have no time to come afar and come waste time. And look at me now, my love. You can fly go any country I want to go. Visa free or whatever. I don't have no problem with the passport that I have. But if things like this happen, you have to lay low. While those times when I was lay low, you know how I felt like I lost so many years of my life? It's like the whole of my late 20s, my entire 30s, all of that have to do with immigration business. So by the time immigration business on me, an old man now. But it is what it is. But that's why I say I know exactly, not exactly, but I have an idea of what they're going through living in a country and not having papers and need your papers to sort out. That when I was in similar position, not even people carry me and driving. Me don't want nobody give me no drive. Me not public transportation and all these things. Me not get mixed up. But a lot of these people come over the border, and instead of just lay low and work on yourself, where sense then come from? What's the sense? Like, what is the sense of them leaving? Because if they're in Jamaica, obviously you're social media. So whatever, they're social media personality. So whatever money you make, your source of income is online. So whatever money you're able to make online, you can make that money anywhere in the world. So unlike you say, you have to be in America, you don't have to be in America, because you can do if you make that same amount of money in Jamaica, you're gonna have a better standard of life, a better quality of life. So I don't understand why people forced to go to this country, even me, but them say you never know until you know. Because if I knew what I knew now, if I knew it when I was Ivany's age, me not do it. People keep on saying she young, she young, she young. But how when I was that age? No, sir. Albeit I never got through half of them experience still, but why? I don't know. So now the whole thing concerning Ivan, everything just confusing because we don't. Sometimes I say she lock up. Sometimes I hear from some other people saying, "Oh, so this look like a scam." Some people say they believe Ivan gone to do her body. But then I'm thinking, no, sir, she wouldn't be so stupid because her baby is about 3 months old. So she couldn't go and do her body. And her baby is just 3 months old and she's breastfeeding. So I don't think it have nothing to do with no. Me personally feel like, say, she lock up for true. And obviously because of her immigration status, she can't just come out like that. But RT and the whole blingers and the whole of them, it's like, I don't know why them are trying to confuse people. Maybe it's beneficial to them. I don't know. But another thing, Ivany say, RT boss say Ivany has been approved. How Ivany if it be approved? So her asylum has been approved. So if her asylum has been approved, why they don't still hold on for her? Why would she still be inside? How comes her asylum her asylum is approved? You know, here Ivany them not left nothing for the internet. You never hear Ivany say she got a court. You never hear from Ivany nothing Ivany got no court concerning her immigration issue. So I don't understand. I say the people them just boy, I don't know. I guess I don't understand the internet like them still. I understand the internet in a different type of way. But them kind of understand the bagger will come with the internet and them know how to cause confusion. Because them say out of chaos come calm. So probably they're causing the chaos because them it's a beneficial. They have full them pocket. So it's Ivany have been approved, but I don't believe that one day. I definitely don't believe that one day. Because if she has been approved, I want to know how she no They want to keep people confused. Skin bleaching blame for low sperm. Hey, hear what they're saying? Because of the skin bleaching, Jamaican young men experience lower sperm count now. And not just the skin bleaching. One to the whole part alcohol and the whole part this and that with them are doing. As morning light, them have a cup in their hand. And they have a spliff. So, oh, by the way, with cartel, now that the DPP has, whatever she has been doing has been found to be unconstitutional and against the law. So what that mean? Does that mean that, Vybz Kartel can potentially sue the court,
locked up for 13 years. Availability of witnesses. Is the witnesses available?
Right.
And we're not just talking about the material witness. We're talking about officers who have retired, whatever. And then what of the evidence?
Right, the preservation of evidence.
What about publicity? What about the prospects of having a fair
Well,
hearing?
that was literally going to be my question. If a retrial takes place, how is it? Do you think that it would be fair for everyone charged?
Just the judges in their wisdom will be able to answer that.
Okay.
Because naturally, from where I sit, I am going to say no.
So you can't. So you don't want a retrial. That's what it sounds
It's not gonna happen.
So would it then be? Would he be then released on time serve, or would it?
No. He's not. There's no time. There's no time. In fact, there's a nice thing in the order when the king signed it that says pay the man them money for their legal fees that they wasted.
I sat Buchanan explaining how that one might turn out. Because hey, who you think gonna taxpayer money I go pay for that, you know? So as much as we say we want him for free and we want for this, but all that money we Vybz Kartel are going to sue them, loss of earning, if health has been in decline, you know, whatever he can sue them for, he is going to sue them for. But who that will come back down to? The taxpayer. I was hearing another little piece about SSL, where them say SSL, they say Usain Bolt might get back in money from SSL. But if Usain Bolt get back in money from SSL, who is going to pay for that? The taxpayer again. It's like everything come right back down to we the taxpayer. Anything happen come right back down to we the taxpayer. Yeah? So them thief up the people them money, do what they need to do, and when money for pay up, when the people them forget back them compensation, what you think them going to the public purse? The public purse are taking money from us and everybody else who want better roads, school, this, that, all kind of things. You understand me? So, hey, let's see how this one plays out, guys. But at least this Vybz Kartel case, as me say, has opened a lot of people's eyes into politics, and rightfully so. We should be aware of what is going on in our country, and we should have an interest as to how it is gonna affect us. Yeah, how it's gonna affect, how it is affecting us, because all of these politicians all of them politicians, I mean, I tell you, these politicians are something else. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and remember to like, share and subscribe to my video. I'm gonna try and start uploading at least 2 videos per week, Friday, Saturday, because I work Monday to Friday. Yeah, so I use the week to prepare for the topics that I would like to speak on, and then ending of the week to the weekend, I put those topics together and then carry them in a story where we layman's can understand, and just to have a little chit chat and just hear you guys' opinions on certain topics. Okay, so guys, thank you for subscribing. For all my subscribers, guys, I love you very much, and I thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, because I started this YouTube journey 13 years ago, and because I was so shy, I private everything on it. But now I've decided, no, the internet is there for all of us to come and share our thoughts, our opinion, and to connect as human beings. So guys, remember to like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next clip.